Hello and welcome back to my channel. So what are we going to get up to for the month of March in the Kill a Kit with Style area? So this month I decided to take a page out of Sarah Scrapp's book. I think she did this maybe in January, where I am going to be project driven this month. So I have chosen a project and my goal is to complete this project this month. So I did a TN, a Traveler's Notebook insert here for the summer of 2018. And I started it with a bang. I got off to a great start. And then, of course, autumn came around and winter came around, and there it sat. So my goal for March is to complete this Traveler's Notebook. I called it Summer 11, 2018. So I've shown it before. I'll just quickly look through it, and then I'll show you what I've pulled and picked to finish it. So just a little bit of everything that went on during the summer, whether it be during my holidays or just there. I love salads. Summer is salad time. My family call me the salad queen, so I just documented that. We had really a lot of hot and muggy and humid weather over the summer, so I documented that, some of it a little bit tongue-in-cheek. Another big milestone we had last summer was my mom turning 90. I've done quite a few layouts, which you've seen, but I also wanted it, of course, to be documented in my Summer Memories book. A little bit about work and a little bit about when my nephew goes on a holiday and how I do a little bit of a work marathon, but how the awesome food always helps with that. Wimbledon, I love tennis. I love watching tennis, so I like to document a lot of the tennis tournaments, and Wimbledon, of course, being probably the biggest, the most known and most loved tournament out there. Going to the Highland Games, it's a family tradition that we do every single year. The Rogers Cup, which is the Masters tournament here in Montreal and in Toronto. One year the men play in Montreal and the women in Toronto, and the year after they do it the other way around. Documented here for the fun of it, our August Secret Not Secret Kit Club party, because that's probably one of the parties where I got the most done because I was on holiday. And then now you see I have all the photos printed though. I have all the photos printed for the rest of the summer, documenting lazy afternoons. I was without power for almost 2 days. So I'm going to document that. And this is fun. I'm going to document that. I keep talking in a lot of my videos about those lovely scrap bowls that I have on my desk. So I organized all of those and got those organized during my holiday last summer. So I hope you can see these. One of these days, I'll get over there and I'll do an absolute little video of all of these little bowls and what they contain. So, and these bowls are always on my desk, and I go there every time I'm looking for a little something that I can't find in the kit that I'm playing with. I go into these little bowls. I have one for tags, one for chipboard, one for wood veneer and cork, enamel shapes, die cuts, just little square and rectangular scraps, and then of course my tool bowl. The Williamstown Fair, you will have seen some 12 by 12 layouts about that. That again, as a family, we go to every year. My little town with its public piano, the little book depots, my little town. Going to the market, it's something I do with my bestie and our extended families, and we do that a few times a year, but the summer visits, we do a couple, are always the best. So I'm going to do This in my traveler's notebook, this I might actually do a 12 by 12. We'll have to see how it goes. The US Open tennis, again, talking about this crazy weather we had, where you see here, if you look at it, the temperatures don't look too terrible. 31, 33, 32, but heat warnings everywhere because with the humidity, here are the feels. 41, 43, 45, 45. The humidity was the killer. And this is my little sister from another mister, my bestie, winning a prize with some Swedish weaving that she submitted during the Williamstown Fair. So there you go. So all the photos are printed. I still have lots of room in this lovely Traveler's Notebook insert from Rock Your Notebook. They're amazing. And this one is the Tomoe paper, and it's Tomoe River paper, and it's actually amazing. I have a couple of times glued two together or added some pattern paper or cardstock. So then for paper, I collected a bunch of scraps. I already had some in the book itself, but I collected a whole bunch of scraps from How to Kill a Kits from the last couple of months, just kits from the last couple of months, just a bunch of papers that I could use. You see here, these two were in February's Kill a Kit, and I just collected, and these are just perfect for traveler's notebooks. You can do, and it's a perfect way to use your scraps. And I always love to have a little bit of a pile ready. So just all sorts of lovely, a few bits of cardstock as well that can be bases, some narrower strips that sometimes you can add, and do two with then maybe just like a border strip down the middle. Some little hearts with florals. These kinds of colors go together. Lovely black and white, blue, and these are almost, I think, probably a pretty good width to get these done. So these are pretty much all of the papers that I am going to be trying to get used up through this project, through the month of March. And then I went back to my little caddy here that I had, and I've kept some of the bits that were already in there because all of these lovely little die cuts that I had left from field notes and the clips here, which I think were from the previous collection, they're all pretty summer, little birds, butterflies, the colors are very summery. So I kept all of these in there. I added a couple of 3x4s that I had tucked in to the book. I've gotten some washi out. I do enjoy using washi in my traveler's notebooks. So this one is a little bit more of a minty aqua. This is a little bit more of a true maybe royal or sky blue. And a lovely little pale pink that goes with some of the papers that I have. In the scraps of paper that I had over there, I did have a piece from, I think it was Moonstruck. It's pink paisley. Anyway, a piece of this heart that was all cut up in various different ways with some jagged edges. So where I could, I punched out some hearts. And if they were a little bit wonky, then I just punched out on the B side. So, because in my traveler's notebook, you'll notice here that I have removed any of the chipboard that I had because I find that a little bit too bulky. I've removed the flare that I have, although probably some of the lovely epoxy flare from, let's say, I could probably use, but I don't actually have any in here at the moment. I picked these out from my stash. I think, are these Doodlebug? I think they're Doodlebug or maybe Bella Boulevard. I can't remember. If anybody knows, please leave me a comment below. And these are labels, tabs, and I love using those in my traveler's notebooks as well. So I have a lovely selection of these in all summery colors, useful for the summer. I kept my lovely little dome stickers that they are called from last month that I hope to use up. I cut up here these lovely printables that I didn't get a chance to use, and I've kept them here because I definitely want to get those in there. And then I kept the larger die cuts as well. And then over here, I did keep a lot. These last two, these will definitely get used up very, very quickly. Here's a lovely, this was in a Scrapbook and Cards Today sampler kit. These puffy stickers, which were in my February killer kit, are being carried over. These puffy words, everything is puffy. I do love puffy. Don't you love puffy? These puffy words that are quite versatile and should be easy to use. I had mentioned in my February wrap-up that I had these Chasing Dreams puffy stickers. I forgot to put them. You see, I got quite a few used, but I intend on using the rest of those. My word stickers and little bags are still there. And then what I, oh yes, and then these lovely simple story stickers that didn't get used up. So as I had mentioned, here's a little alphabet that'll definitely be used up. And here are some more labels and little banners and little circles that I'm sure will be very, very easy to use up in perfect summery colors. And then I picked up a good part of a Scrapbook and Cards Today sampler that had a lot of the Field Notes collection in it. In fact, this one was the September kit, and it was based on Field Notes and some My Mind's Eye Well Hello. So you got quite a bit of that. So we're going to add a few more die cuts that I had already used, but they're going to go back. Oh, there we go. Look, a lovely little bird is back. So I'm going to get those into the die cut pack. Here's a lovely 3x4 card, journaling card, another 3x4 card. This is probably from the Well Hello collection. These fun stickers. Oh, look at that lovely little llama. Okay, he gets in there. He could be random, but he gets in there for sure. Some little enamel dots, some dimensionals we'll put in there anyway. And then some 6x6 papers. There are a few brads here. Now these I'm not so sure. We'll have to see. These might be just a little two-dimensional for this kind of project. I'll leave them here for now and we'll see. And then some papers from the My Mind's Eye Well Hello. Lovely florals, very pretty summer colors, florals, a lovely versatile pink stripe. These are quite vibrant and rich colors. Actually, they go beautifully with the Field Notes. No wonder they paired them. And then the others. Oh, look at this. Wow. That actually begs to be fussy cut maybe. What do you think? Should I fussy cut that? So does this. Could fussy cut a few hot air balloons. Oh, I'm quite happy I added this. Some little cacti. Oh, some more llamas. Oh, this is so fun. Lovely, just big, bold stripe and a geometric. Those are kind of cool. That beautiful floral from Field Notes. Now, in the Scrapbook and Cards Today sampler, the majority of the 6x6 papers that we get are actually cut down from 12x12. They are not actually 6x6. So you can see here, I did have this as a 12x12. I used this as a background. And now I'll be able to use this for sure. I think I'm going to use this side this time. I also used this as a background, and I think I will stick to that. The beautiful feather paper again with these cute little flowers. I think I might use this side this time in the Traveler's Notebook. Those lovely hearts. Definitely going to use that. This I had used in a background when I was working with my kit. And it's so fun. I just love that. Again, perfect for summer. Well, actually this beautiful yellow is as well, but I think I will use this side. So there you have it. So that is my plan for March. We are project driven in March, and we are going to get through this lovely Summer Lovin' 2018 Traveler's Notebook. Don't forget to go and see what all my friends are getting up to in March. There's some awesome kits. There are a lot of my friends. All of their links will be down below. As always, I'll check in mid-month with you, and we'll see how far I get in this book. But by the end of the month, this needs to be finished. Talk to you soon. Bye.